Thanks for dropping by the Star Wars headquarters. Hope you're all doing good and getting ready for Halloween and getting ready for The Mandalorian Season 2, which is literally only 1 week away from the time this video goes live. Super exciting stuff happening right now. And today, I'm talking about some comments made by Jon Favreau himself, the man, the myth, the legend who created The Mandalorian, of course, and how he is open to the possibility of creating, get this, a Mandalorian movie. And if you love The Mandalorian like I do, smash that like button. And if you're new to this part of the galaxy, please subscribe and hit that bell icon to stay up to speed on upcoming Mandalorian and Star Wars videos. We're going to dive into the details right now. So recently, Jon Favreau spoke to Variety.com, and when talking about the possibility of The Mandalorian turning into a movie, Favreau said the following. He said, "The line is blurring now. Things that you would have only seen in the movie theater, you're seeing on streaming, and I think it could go the other way as well," end quote. He also revealed to Variety.com that he's in no rush to do something besides streaming The Mandalorian as a series, but he then added to this by saying, "But we're definitely open to it and excited to see where the story leads us and have that flexibility because there's no rule book now," end quote. So he's definitely leaving the door open to the possibility of either a theatrical release for a Mandalorian movie or a streaming version of a Mandalorian movie. Either way, my guess is that such a movie would be reserved for way later down the line, maybe after season 4 or 5 of The Mandalorian, when, other characters within the Mandalorian story have become well established or given their own series. So that way, these other character stories could intersect with the Mandalorian story in an epic movie that would bring them all together. And I would not be a bit surprised if this is what Disney and Jon Favreau have planned. Variety.com also pointed out that Disney CEO at the time, Bob Iger, said back in February that after the season 2 premiere of The Mandalorian, future seasons could include the possibility of infusing the show with more characters and the possibility of taking those characters in their own direction in terms of series. And this is no surprise. I think we're all expecting this. And Jon Favreau also added to this by saying, "You're paying attention to larger story arcs and characters that could come together, but also smaller stories of individual characters that could go off on their own thing. The key here is keep maintaining the quality and never scaling to the point that we're losing sight of what's important to us and what people like about the show," end quote. So what do you think? Would you like to see a Mandalorian movie, and what other Star Wars series would you like to see? Let me know in the comments. And number one on my list personally is definitely an Ahsoka series. I would love to see what Disney, Jon Favreau, and Dave Filoni could do with an Ahsoka series and how it could all intertwine with The Mandalorian. And on top of this, I think a Thrawn series could be really interesting and really show the political side of decision making within the Imperial ranks when it comes to battle planning and execution. I think it'd be really cool to see that side of the Imperials. And after watching that Star Wars Squadron CG short, it made me realize that I also really want to see a series dedicated to X-Wing and TIE Fighter pilots. Just imagine what they could do with such a series. Not only would we get awesome X-Wing and TIE Fighter dogfighting scenes, but Disney could do a lot with the story as well. Maybe they could have like an Imperial spy as a part of the story, which would make for some really suspenseful moments where the Imperial spy could go undercover behind enemy lines, pretending to be someone else within the Rebel or Republic ranks, depending on the time frame, of course. So tons of cool and memorable moments, could come from such a series. And I've also heard rumors of a Mace Windu series and other such series as well, but these, of course, are all just speculation and rumor for now until, that is, Disney confirms anything. I'd really love to see a Cad Bane live action series, or, a series involving Cad Bane as well, because I think Cad Bane as a character is very underrated, and he has a lot of potential there as a character. With such a series, they could really explore the life of a bounty hunter, the jobs they take on, the politics bounty hunters have to deal with, and maybe show a different side of a character like Cad Bane, explore his backstory and show why he is the way he is. There's nothing like, having the bad guy in a series, but you end up feeling sorry for him, and kind of understanding why he is the way he is and why he does what he does. And I know that we have the Bad Batch series coming up, which I'm super excited about, but a live action Clone Wars series would really add variety to the live action Star Wars segment on Disney+. Besides, the Clone Wars in live action would just look cool. I mean, they could show planets like Coruscant and Naboo, show massive clone trooper armies on the screen again, the different vehicles and starfighters like the ARC-170 and the Naboo starfighter, the Clone Wars. It just looks cool, and I think there are a lot of untapped stories as well, so they could do a lot with a Clone Wars live action series. Of course, there's so much more they could do beyond just these ideas, so let me know, what do you think in the comments? What would your ideal dream series be for Disney+? If you have the power, what series would you create? Let me know, and I'll be keeping my eyes peeled for any official announcements as we go into 2021. So remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified of upcoming Star Wars videos if you have not already. And if you are or have been a part of the Star Wars HQ for a while now, you'll notice I have been uploading a lot more videos lately, so I'm really glad to be returning to making a lot more content here on the channel for you all. I'm looking forward to talking about The Mandalorian Season 2 when it premieres in a week, so expect a review of the first episode. And again, as we go into 2021, I'll be reporting on any concrete news surrounding any new Star Wars series, Star Wars games, movies, etc., and so on and so forth. So we got a lot of stuff to look forward to. And oh, I could not forget about the High Republic as well. Super excited to see Yoda return again. So until next time, be safe, take it easy, and may the Force be with you always.